What is going on, guys? Welcome to another devlog video. So before I start talking about the topic of the day, which is light, as you can see now we can toggle them. Just a quick recap on the few crash. So there was a crash on very low-end hardware at the start of the game. So now this one should be fixed, and also there was some issue for you, for some of you on the Taurus, and it is linked to some missing file from Windows. So I will put a few instructions into the description of the video if you had that issue. So yeah, so I wanted to show you what I've changed basically to the game. So this is something I wanted to do for quite some time. Is to completely change the way the voxel lights are rendered basically, and now the quality have been really improved. So if you have been playing the game for quite some time, you know that yeah, it have been quite the quality on lighting on children entity have been really weak, and with some flickering, and the color always was a bit off, and it was especially weird if you put like a mech or a small ship inside another ship. And now it's really much better. So as you can see, it blends the children entity blends really perfectly because yeah, it's using the same light. And also which is really quite cool, and also they are really faster because now they are really completely real time. So now you can really toggle the light the way you want. So this was requested by a lot of you, so now you have it. Yeah, so I can jump into my shuttle, yeah, and I will just do again a quick demo with children entity, because it was yeah, really a weak point of the engine, but now it is fine. Okay, take that color. So yeah, so you can see it's really perfectly the same. So it's really a nice thing to have, and especially if you want to do so now it means that the light of the entity will also light other completely unrelated entities, so which is going to be really great for example, if you want to do a carrier with a small fighter, and the fighter will be lit by the light of the carrier, if that is making sense. So for example, this light is the one from the platform, and this is yeah, the Banshee. So yeah, it's completely lit. So that's really a nice thing, and it's not only the only reason of why I wanted to do that change. Actually it is quite a big change, big impactful change, because I completely changed the way the lightning is rendered into the engine. So it is moving from forward rendering to deferred rendering for if there is a few game developer following the development of the game. So it's a pretty big change, but it means that the frame per second will be much better, especially when we put a lot of geometry. So that's really why I wanted to do that change quite early, and also it will be quite impactful. So I have to change I had to change a lot of shader, and it's still not completely over. So if you spot any weird thing on the way things are looking into the game, don't forget to book yeah, basically a test case. And as you can see also, yes, finally we have shadow on the grass. It was a bit weird before, but now it is fixed. Yeah, so it's really cool. So it's better performance, but there is also a few nice things that comes with that new lighting system. So for example, now we have a much better looking headlight. The old one was a bit wonky, if you remember. And there is also the comeback of ambient occlusion. Okay, so ambient occlusion, so let me show you. Okay, so this is without texture, and as you can see, the brick have a little bit of dark on the corner, and it's really the role of the ambient occlusion. So it's really looking much better. So you can activate it or deactivate it into the graphical option, and yeah, so that come really with the new rendering path basically. So that's it, guys. Thanks for following the game, and see you on the next one.